Hello Bookish friends, welcome to my try a chapter video. This year I'm dedicating try a chapter videos to the books that I'm unsure if I will read them or not. Choosing books to unhaul will of course help my Goodreads TBR challenge, which is aimed at decreasing the number of books on my TBR by 50 by the end of this year. In today's video, I'm going to try a chapter of next books in series that I'm continuing, but I'm not sure if I will continue them or not. These series are Bridget Jones series by Helen Fielding, Famous Five series by Enid Blyton, Ellery Queen Jr. Mystery series by Ellery Queen, Richard Hannah series by John Bookin, and Inspector Morse series by Colin Dexter. First, I will try a chapter of Mad About the Boy by Helen Fielding, which is the third book in Bridget Jones series. I had read the first two books in the series, and first book is one of my favorite romantic comedies, whereas the second book was okay. I'm not sure about this third book, so I will listen to a chapter of this book to decide if I'm still interested in Bridget Jones' story. I listened to the epilogue chapter of Mad About the Boy by Helen Fielding. In this very short chapter, Bridget receives a call from one of her best friends, inviting Bridget to her 60th birthday. However, same day is the 30th birthday of her very young boyfriend, and also Bridget struggles to understand the modern technology like she usually does. And next I will try the first chapter of Golden Eagle Mystery by Ellery Queen, the second book in Ellery Queen Jr. Mysteries. I have the ebook format, so I will read the first chapter of this middle grade mystery book. I read the first chapter of Golden Eagle Mystery by Ellery Queen. In this first chapter, we follow Juna, who goes to live with Aunt Patty, and when he goes to the new town, he befriends a boy named Billy with an imaginary dog, and together they walk around the town, and Huna is especially interested in Mr. Phineas's place, in which fish, lobsters, and other sea animals are kept. And the last book that I will try a chapter this evening is actually the first book in Inspector Morse series by Colin Dexter, Last Bus to Woodstock, because I had read three other books out of order from this series. The first book is actually the next book in the series, since I prefer to read the book series in order. I will listen to the first chapter and then decide if I still want to continue this series or not, because it has been a very long time since I read a book from this series. I listened to the prelude and first chapter of Last Bus to Woodstock. In the first chapter, we learned that a girl who's trying to get to Woodstock is mistakenly told by a woman in the bus stop that after this hour no bus goes to Woodstock, so she decides to hitchhike. In the late hours of the night, she is found dead by the manager of the local bar in the Oxford area. It is the next day, and tonight I will try a chapter of two more books and then decide on which series I want to continue. The first book that I will try is the third book in Richard Hannah series by John Bookin. The title of the book is Mr. Standfast. I read a part of the first chapter of Mr. Standfast by John Bookin. And in the section that I read, after the Green Mantle adventure taking place in the Ottoman Empire, Richard Hanna is sent on another secret agent mission in which he will pose as an engineer who's sort of like anti-British and wants peace as soon as he can. But before going into the secret mission, he visits his old army friends and they talk about what the future would bring and how long this World War I will last. The last book that I will try a chapter of in this video is Five Go Adventuring Again, the second book in famous 5 series by Enid Blyton. I was a big fan of this middle grade series when I was a child. To be honest, when I reread the first book, I thought it was a bit outdated, but I still want to give this series a chance since the first book was sort of like a introductory book. And I listened to the first chapter of Five Go Adventuring Again by Enid Blyton. In this first chapter, 3 members of the famous 5, the girls, George and Anne, and the dog, Timothy, return to Kieran Cottage, George's home, in which they spent their summer holiday and had their first adventure. Anne is quite a bit disappointed that her mother has caught scarlet fever and his father is in quarantine. So she and her brothers cannot go there in the Christmas holiday. But when they arrive at the cottage, they feel very homely and sense that they would have a great holiday, especially when the boys come. Those 5 series were all series that I was not sure if I would continue or not. The decision to unhaul 2 of them was quite easy for me. First one was Richard Hanna's series by John Bookin. Although I really liked the first book, 39 Steps, I thought the second book was just mediocre and I really lost all my sympathy towards the main character and the author when he showed a clear prejudice towards Turks. I know Ottoman Empire was against Britain in World War I, so it's natural a book written in those times would show prejudice, but it's not a subject that I want to read. Although Mr. Standfast does not take place in the Ottoman Empire, because I lost all my sympathy for the main character, I will not continue with Richard Hanna's series by John Booker. The second series that I sort of knew immediately that I would not continue was Ellery Queen Jr. Mysteries by Ellery Queen, of course. With the exception of maybe Tom Sawyer, I have never been interested in boys' adventures in the wilderness. And the first chapter was exactly like that. And the main character actually does not feel very realistic to me. That's why I will not continue with Ellery Queen Junior Mystery Series. Although I was more towards discontinuing this series, I had doubts about Bridget Jones series. Maybe because the first book is so dear to me. However, idea of Bridget having a boy toy for a lover did not connect with me at all. And I really want to remember Bridget Jones as a faulty but lovable character. So I will not continue with Bridget Jones series. The hardest decision for me was regarding Inspector Morse series. I really did like television series adaptations. Although the first 2 chapters did not progress very fast, I had a feeling that the mystery would be much more engaging. But the writing style also did not capture my attention because I have so many other mystery series that I'm certainly much more interested in continuing. I decided to DNF Inspector Morse series as well. The only series that I want to continue was Famous Five series by Enid Blyton. Though the mystery did not start in the first chapter, I thought the characters felt much more endearing than any of the books that I tried. The connection between the girls and the cute relationship between the dog and George, as well as the family members, really made me smile while I was listening to the first chapter. So, for the time being, I've decided to continue Famous Five series by Enid Blyton. So, this was my sort of brutal try a chapter video for the series that I'm not sure that I will continue. I've decided to DNF 4 series and continue with 1. Regarding my Goodreads TBR challenge, these videos are really helping me to achieve my goal and also decide about some of the books that have been on my TBR for a very, very long time. So please comment down below. Do you think that I should have continued with any of the series? If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose inspector. Inspector means komiser in Turkish, and komiser is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.